What's going on? Super Nintendo here. Today we're checking out the latest from GeForce Now and the games coming out this week. There's another Thursday blog with all the games coming out this week to GeForce Now. Of course, we're all excited for next week, which is this right here, Dragon Age. But this week has a lot of really good games. Let's dive in. Let's just start off with all of the releases right here, and then we'll break them down one by one and which each game is. Now, the highlights, of course, is Black Ops 6 coming, but it is also available with Xbox, available through Xbox Game Pass. So if you have Ultimate, you can play it that way. That wasn't announced before. Before it was just Steam and Battle.net. Very exciting. And then also because Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone are now playable through the cloud, you can also play those as well with Call of Duty HQ. Very exciting. But then we have, I think my favorite game from this week is got to be Windblown, from the makers of Dead Cells. But yeah, we're going to dive into these. Before we get into all this, let's go ahead and jump in. There is a reward, so if you opt in for the rewards, we'll be getting one of those. And let's go ahead with that. Okay, so in terms of the rewards, it is a new reward for Elder Scrolls Online. So if you opt in for that, you will get an email with a rare stag heart skull salad hat. So you got to get it by November 24th, but that's there. And that's very exciting. Plus, they still have that deal up until Dragon Age: The New Veil comes out for the. If you get Ultimate for 6 months, you get the EA app version of Dragon Age: The Veilguard. So I said New Veil, but the Veilguard. Yeah, so if you purchase 6 months, you get the game for free on launch day. And yeah, that's very exciting. But let's dive in. I'm going to break down each game one by one, starting with Worshippers of Cthulhu. So yeah, next on the list we got Worshippers of Cthulhu. Now this is a game where you are the cult leader and you are making decisions. You need to sacrifice your followers, and it's also like a city builder that you can walk around in. You are the cult leader. Yeah, it's out now in early access. This is a game I want to check out, but just haven't gotten a chance to check it out yet. All right, next up we've got Off the Grid, which is a early access Epic Game Store exclusive. Well, it's also on Xbox and PS5, but in terms of on PC, exclusive shooter to, it's like an extraction royale, and it is exclusively on Epic Game Store. So if you have it over there, you can play it on GeForce Now this week. Here it is. Duckside. That's right. Duckside is coming this week as well. It is already out on Steam. It is basically warfare, but ducks. It's very exciting. I have this game. I'll be playing it. I'm excited. You kind of like build your bases and then fight against other people. And yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this out on GeForce Now. So check my channel back later for some gameplay. All right, next up we've got Off the Grid, which is a early access Epic Game Store exclusive. Well, it's also on Xbox and PS5, but in terms of on PC, exclusive shooter to, it's like an extraction royale, and it is exclusively on Epic Game Store. So if you have it over there, you can play it on GeForce Now this week. Square Enix is at it again, releasing another game on GeForce Now with Romancing Saga 2 Revenge of the Seven. Now you can play it if you have a Steam version. This is out today, so I would expect it in the next 24 to 48 hours on the service. Go ahead and play it there. Now I know we got Call of Duty, but I think this one might be the most exciting one on the list for me. Now, Windblown came out on Steam Early Access earlier this month, but it is now on GeForce Now. Very exciting for me. This is from the Dead Cell creators, and I cannot wait to give it a shot. I'm going to be playing this one, so if you want to check back on my channel later this week, we will be having some Windblown gameplay. Very excited about this one. Very excited to check it out. Just I mean, I would keep going about it, but we've got so many games to cover. Of course, we got the biggest game of the week, October 25th, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Originally, it was announced for Battle.net and Steam, but then with this announcement, it is also going to be with PC Gamepass. That's exciting. I'm glad that that's on there. So if you have Game Pass Ultimate, you can go ahead and play it through that way. You don't have to actually buy the game through Steam or Battle.net. You'll be able to play it thanks to Game Pass. Once they added that cloud version, I thought this might happen, but I'm glad that we got confirmation. Very exciting. So I'm sure there will be a lot of people playing this all weekend with GeForce Now. We also have No Room in Hell 2. Now this is a up to 8-player co-op multiplayer game, and it sort of looks and reminds me of like Left 4 Dead, but then also at the same time it's got like permadeath. So I don't know if there's going to be stuff like carrying over, but either way, if you own it on Steam, it's out in early access now. You can play it with GeForce Now. Alright, so the final game on the list is Salico. This came out in May in early access. It's still in early access, and yeah, you can get it. If you have it on Steam, you can play it this week on GeForce Now. Well, another Thursday has passed, and we've got 9 new games, and I can't wait to play them and see what comes next week. I'm hoping to have better production value with my videos. This is one of the first ones I ever edited. We'll see how it goes from there, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.